Boruto, right? We all, if you've seen the movie, boom, 2015 is when that came out, and the Boruto movie is the one if you're unsure because they showed the movie again. They recapped the events of the movie in the anime and the manga. I got tongue twisted. The anime and the manga recap the events of the movie, and this was the movie Momoshiki. Real quick reminder, okay? Momoshiki in the movie's fight was not bad. It's not trash by any means. This was that fight. Crazy shit happening, right? Boom, 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 right? They boxing, they was moving, right? But the anime fight, the legendary fight we all remember, the legendary fight that we all remember, this one right here, like this shit was crazy, bro. This is what happens when the animators actually care about the show that they're working on, because shit like this is like what happens in One Piece. Not to compare Boruto to One Piece, okay? Because this is a Boruto episode. Let's not do that. I'm not saying that, and all people get. I'm just saying, One Piece is an example of an anime that what you can see in certain episodes when the boys is fighting and they like adapt that the manga, JoJo too, right? Like Gear 5, for example, how they adapted that, they care about that shit. You could tell. That's why I say the ones with 7 deadly sins, they don't give a fuck about that shit. Okay, you see what Meliodas versus the one, I forgot his name right now, Escanor. You see Meliodas versus Escanor was pitiful. It looked like the trash Microsoft Paint shit. Niggas make fan animations way better than that. Okay, here we go. Now, if you want to watch the anime, you can go ahead and do that, because I know a lot of people are Naruto fans, you know, and they kind of want to watch Boruto, but you know, there's so many fucking episodes. Like there's a lot of episodes. There's like 15 arcs. I'm still scrolling. There's 15 arcs or something like that, and people don't want to take the risk of watching it, and they hear how trash it is and all that stuff, right? So some people might want to just watch certain parts. And I'm here to tell you what is good in Boruto and what is not, because a lot of these episodes you literally do not have to watch, okay? Now let me get down into that real quick. I could do it real quick and easy, right? Real quick. So, boom. I got the comparison up. These are all the arcs. The Academy arc, Sarada Uchiha arc. Sarada Uchiha arc is kind of important because Kishimoto, people got to remember, before this dude started doing the manga the way he does it, because the art in the manga, you could go Google the first chapter of the manga. The art was not that good, and the story was just kind of trash, because then they recapped the manga, I mean the movie, which is the thing that Dragon Ball does a lot. And I guess that'll be the new trend. You know, Black Clover didn't do it, but that might be the new trend for some anime. When they have a movie in between the arc, and they come back, they're probably gonna recap the movie, right? Let me get to the part. Like, look how they draw Hinata. That's like, it looks weird, right? She looks weird. Boruto might not be that bad. But look at these bodies. Look at how they got Sarada dressed. What the fuck is going on with Sarada, right? So they got these kids looking ridiculous, but I want to get to the part where they got Konohamaru using ninja gadgets on his arm, flexing for the kids, talking about I'm cool. Like, it's a prototype scientific ninja tool. He's flexing for these niggas. Like, I can shoot Razengans out my shit. You don't even have to be a ninja to do it. Yeah, I'm cool. Like, no, you're not. Right. Look at my nigga Naruto's cut. Look at my nigga's Naruto cut. I'm not gonna stay on this for too long, but look at my nigga's Naruto cut, right? Look at this nigga. He look like a different nigga right there. Okay. It's not bad at every part, but I mean, it's kind of trash. But let me get to the people who are supposed to be looking the same, bro. They go home. I think there's a picture of, like, right here. This nigga got a picture of the fourth Hokage on the wall, and Sasuke or some shit. But no, this nigga, you ain't got a picture of this nigga. Look at this nigga hair, bro. Now let me stop it right here, okay? It's crazy, and it's taking a big evolution because you see how he draws the boys now. Like they be on point now. They draw them on point now. Like they, for the most part, I'm saying, like, you know, not everybody, but look at Sasuke. He's on point now. That's a big evolution. That's a big evolution. He went from looking like Professor Snape to this shit. Or not even Professor Snape. That nigga look like fucking bootleg Griffith with black hair from Berserk. Like, nah, bro. That's not it, right? So, my point is, the anime improves on everything the manga did. So you don't even have to read the manga. If you want to catch up in Boruto, watch the anime, right? The only other problem with the anime, as far as keeping up with it goes, you know, other than the main problems, if you get as far as to catching up to the time skip, then you might have to start reading the manga, because the anime does not cover all the events up into the time skip, meaning the newest arc dealing with the newest characters doesn't finish in the anime. There's still one chunk of it left. So the first arc, I got the episodes up. Okay, the first arc is cool. It's not that bad. It's like every episode is not good. I'm not going to tell you every episode's good. Okay, and then none of this happened in the manga either. This is why the first couple of arcs aren't that bad, because this is still the closest to Kishimoto, like I was saying earlier, right? The Sarada Uchiha arc is the second arc, and immediately after, 17 episodes in, okay? But if you're watching Boruto, you can start just watching in the beginning, and then, you know, once it starts getting bad for you, you know, which it probably won't start getting bad for you until you get around this shit, and I'm gonna get into that for you, right? Because the first couple of 20 episodes are pretty cool. These right here were directly drawn by Kishimoto in the Naruto manga, because Naruto did Boruto before the manga started. Before that bullshit I just showed you, the first chapter of the manga, Kishimoto already showed Boruto in the Naruto episode. There were bonus episodes at the end of the manga when the manga ended, and he had a couple bonus chapters of Naruto that came out, and that's when Boruto started. It was already a tone set. We already seen Sarada. We already seen Mitsuki. We already seen all these people. We seen Naruto. We seen a couple things happening. We seen how Boruto acts as a kid before the Chunin exams happened, before that movie happened, right? We seen how Boruto acts before the movie happened, and everything from Kishimoto. And that was around this shit, because all of this stuff takes place from episode 1 all the way down, take place before the Chunin exams. This is the movie re-happening, okay? So after that shit happened, because he didn't know Naruto, it took into the goddamn Chunin exams for Sasuke to meet that nigga. Episode 54. This is the movie recap. Sasuke is the one who showed or told Boruto who Naruto was. Because before he met Sasuke, and Sasuke saw the way Boruto was talking to Naruto and talking about him and treating, he's like, nah, he had to smack that nigga in the head. Nigga, what you talking about? Hold on, that's not even his son, but he had to look at that nigga like, hold on, bro, I can't let him get away talking like that about this nigga he don't even know. Maybe if he's saying something justified, okay, cool, but this nigga don't know nothing. He talking crazy, right? So he had to tell him who Naruto was, bro. And he said, I forgot what he said exactly, but he pretty much told him that you know the Naruto who is the Hokage. You don't know the Naruto who became Hokage, nigga. That's what he told him. That was the quote that hit hard in that movie and all that shit. And then that was the whole arc with the, you know, Gohan Piccolo kind of relationship and shit. And, you know, Sasuke, you know, took Boruto on and he's training him. The Chunin exams arc was pretty good too. That's where that legendary fight came from that I was showing y'all the gif of earlier, right? So this is when it gets bad. All this bullshit, they're showing like it's a whole arc of Chocho arc and Mitsuki disappearing and shit. Let's see what episode it is. I tell you right now, I got it all for you. Episode 7 you on, whatever. There was the only thing like right, if I tell you this, like the first beginning arcs, they were pretty cool, man. Like I forgot to tell you this. Episode 14, that was one of the early arcs. That's when shit was still rooted in Naruto. It was kind of still showing you that the piece that Naruto made wasn't perfect, and a lot of villains, you know, should be connected to the past in Boruto. That they should be connected to the past because they should be coming up from out of nowhere in early Boruto, like I said, because that shit was still within Kishimoto's realm. That shit did some of that, because this arc wasn't that bad either. They went on a field trip to the water village, okay, and they met some dudes who was like trying to be like the new seven swordsmen and all that, and some of that shit was corny. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know, when you're watching, it's like, okay, well, we might be going somewhere. We can get something like, what's the next arc gonna be connected to somebody else in the past and shit? Like after the tuning exams right here, like is the next arc gonna be connected to the past? Stuff like Mitsuki and Boruto fighting Sumire. Like that shit has some good animation. Like, and her purpose is like this. Her father is connected to something. You know, he's connected to the foundation and shit like that. She's shooting a water gun. This was actually a sweet fight, and this is around episode. I forget. I just had it pulled up right there. Right. Episode 14. Yeah, episode 14. That it was pretty cool. People talk shit about Boruto a lot, because it truly is not that good. The anime is the best medium to watch. I mean, to consume, you know, Boruto and all that. But man, like only the early shit I would vouch for. Like, okay, you watch the early shit up to the tuning exams, honestly, and not all of it is cool. Not all of it is cool. You might be like, oh, some of it is shitty. You might just skip to the tuning exams. Like, let me just see this movie again. Everything after the movie is trash. Okay, the only thing I tell you to watch that's after the movie would be the episode, like, because some of it was like in between. It's like actual canon stuff, right? Out of nowhere, you got the thing like with the episode with Mitsuki. Mitsuki had an episode by himself where he, goddamn, this one right here. Is this before the tuning exams? Goddamn, hold on, 39. So yeah, you want to watch Boruto from episode 1 up to episode 66. Okay, I would say this is like the most solid Boruto shit. Not only is like 2 of these arcs, 3 of them are made from Kishimoto. He's writing this shit. They're really solid. Okay, everything after that, it starts going downhill. Chocho arc, Mitsuki running away from the village because he's trying to find a purpose, the other side of the moon. So this shit was trash, bro. There might be like cool, like okay animation in between, cool fights, but it's really trash. You don't need to watch any of this shit, bro. The Jugo arc, if you want to see Konohamaru throw a little bit of hands, you can watch these. I forgot which one. It might not even be all of them. I might be just lying to you. Don't watch all of them. Hold on, let's tell you right now, right? Let's tell you right now, because that whole arc was kind of trash. It was about like you know, Kara. You don't remember who Kara is? Kara, you know, Sasuke's team. Was that Kara? No, I'm tripping. Taka. It's about Taka. Kara's the new niggas, but it's about Taka, right? Sasuke's team and shit. You know, they was Jugo went out of control. Konohamaru had to go and like stop that nigga. I think it's this episode 99. You might have to watch that one. It's one of these, but Konohamaru beefed. He was fighting in one of them. Okay, wasn't so bad. Okay, but everything is trash, bro. If you want to see like Kakashi, this is like little, you know, right here. That's why I went to this episode. This is novel stuff that happened in the light novel. The light novel stuff is not trash, but you know, it's not like the early light novel stuff. It's not nothing crazy. It's there. It's little side stories to add on to Naruto after the war and what's happening with other characters and stuff like that, right? But It's not any mainstream content. This is Kakashi and them boys going to the hot springs. And, and Asuma's daughter, Mirai, she doing shit too, cause she be chilling with Guy and Kakashi. So it's not too bad, but you would skip to stuff like this. You could use this episode and watch the light novel stuff after you watch the war. Cause I'm telling you, if you watch all this stuff, it's trash, bro. One Tail Escort arc, it's not really that cool, bro. Like, it's a little filler arc with Naruto's daughter wants a Kurama, or she wants a plushie doll of the One Tails, but she ends up actually getting the actual One Tails because they got him in a jar and shit, and he's chilling with them and all that. Like it's little gimmicky comedic stuff, bro. Like, man, it's trash. They had the arc over here. What episode is this? 86, episode 86 and all that. During the Mitsuki arc, like, this is anime canon. They killing off real characters, bro. I'm not gonna mention nothing, but if you want to see something like some of these fights were okay, and these episodes, the animation, they were okay, right? Because these are all fights right here. You want to watch these? Go ahead. But that's exclusive anime shit. It's in that trash arc I was talking about. I wouldn't watch it. You don't need to watch it, but if you want to experience how bad some of the shit is, then you should watch some of those arcs, just so you can see how trash it is, bro. This was supposed to be the arc. This is supposed to be the arc where it was Naruto's 20th anniversary. Damn, my allergies are killing me, bro. Niggas cut the grass today. That shit got all up in the fucking windows and shit. I could smell the cut grass everywhere. Damn. But this arc right here is kind of doo-doo. Even though they used Jiraiya. Okay? They used Jiraiya in this arc. And they went back in time. This is supposed to be the 20th anniversary arc, so Sasuke and Boruto go back in time. And, they meet all the characters in Jiraiya, and they fight one of the alien Otsutsukis. And, before they leave, Sasuke erases Jiraiya's and Naruto's memory with a Sharingan. There's some shit like that. That's not really a spoiler, but, I mean, that arc happened. It's whack, bro. Watch it. It's trash. They do Jiraiya dirty. I mean, he has a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna lie. The animation was pretty cool. It was cool seeing Jiraiya fight again. That was the main thing. Like, seeing him fight was the shit sweet. But that's the only thing that had going for it. So if you want to watch Jiraiya fight, check some of this shit out. I don't know which one. These ones right here, actually. These ones right here. You want to watch that? That's Jiraiya fighting. He was beefing. They did Sasuke dirty. Not Jiraiya. They did Sasuke dirty. All this shit's trash though, man. If you want to watch all this shit, go ahead. This is Gaara Actuation Arc, episode 157. This is when all that shit starts with the new characters, right? And I had this on reserve. That's when Boruto's getting his shit happening, with him getting possessed and all that. That's what the manga was doing. That's the main bulk of what the manga was doing. After all this shit, they got fucking 26 arcs. Half of it's fucking filler. I could highlight it right here. Like one is filler. Two, that happened in Kishimoto's manga, so you can count that if you want. That shit's filler, but it's okay. That shit's filler, but it's okay because this fights. This shit, I don't remember what that was exactly, but everything I said already, this is the tuning exams up to 7. Okay, that's the movie stuff, so that's not filler, okay? All this shit up to here is filler, except for, that's light novel. I already told you that's light novel. That's Konohamaru love arc. He's eating fucking lemon burgers. It's stupid. If you want to watch all that extra bullshit, go ahead. I wouldn't, but everything from here, Kara, the vessel arc, all this extra shit, a lot of it is filler shit that the anime added in between the Kara arc, dealing with Amato and Thumb 2 and Code, the dude right there with the red hair, dealing with all these characters, and Boruto with his arm shit going on. You want to see all that? You started the Kara actuation arc. God